Twyla's Spiritual, brought to you by Twyla's World. I'm Victoria Segal. In today's video, we're going to be covering 7 ways to love the planet. This is very important because so many people are misusing the planet, and because they're doing that, it's going to bring back bad things to us. How would you feel if one day, even though the planet loves us unconditionally because God created it that way, how would you feel if the planet just revolts because it has no choice, because of how badly people are treating it? You reap what you sow, and so bad karma is stored in the earth because you're not treating it right. So it's very important to treat the earth correctly and to love it. So I do have 7 things today to show you to help facilitate good habits in keeping the earth loved and clean. Okay, number 1 is plant. So planting, vegetables, planting herbs, or, planting trees, planting flowers, fruit trees, bushes, plants like vegetables, like I said, any type of plants is going to help the earth, because the earth is meant to really be a place with more plants, if that makes sense. And there's nothing wrong with the industrialization we have now. It's just that when you tear down the plants, then you have less oxygen, because the plants are giving off oxygen, and that's not good for us, but it's also not good for the planet to have these least amount of plants. So even if maybe trees are too big, or maybe they keep a lot of animals in it or whatever, but the least we could do is have plants, more and more plants that are not so tall, not so big. Maybe you won't have so many animals in it that might affect you. Okay, so for number 2 is going to be solar panels. They don't want you to know this because there's electric companies, and they have to make their money, but the truth is that solar panels can be kind of expensive to get initially, but then after that, it's actually cheaper on the long haul, and also the energy is coming from the sun. So if you think about that, the energy is coming from a source that can't really ever, go away, can't die. So, and then so you're reliant on the sun being there, which is like relying on pretty much like relying on God, and relying on God is you never fail. So it's the sun, but he made the sun for us. So with these electric companies, you never know what will happen, and they have to build all these different electrical lines and all this stuff, and it's not really good for the planet, because they have to tear down trees just to make electric lines and stuff. I really, really, really strong believer in solar panels, and that really everyone should have converted to solar panels already. But of course, not everyone wants solar panels, not everyone agreed, not everybody, and then there's the people who are making money from the electricity already. They don't want to go out of business. So, but solar panels are way better, and they're way better for the planet. So that's number 2. Okay, and for number 3, we're gonna be saying no waste. So anything that it promotes no waste. So basically, no waste is like having how people eat paper plates. This is an example of no waste. People who have plastic paper plates, instead of using plastic, you get the ones that break down. So the biodegradable, or the ones that you can look on Amazon. Maybe I will add a picture, but it's basically these paper plates that you can eat off of, and then you can go put it right in the compost, and then it breaks down on its own. It's not plastic, really. It's actually not plastic at all, but and it breaks down, and then it turns into, something that the earth can use. That's an example of no waste. So no waste is essentially, using things that are going to go back into the earth, and it's not going to be wasted, like go into a landfill. Lots of plastics always have to go into a landfill. And even if people recycle, when people throw things in the trash, it doesn't go to the recycle, it goes to the landfill. So you have to be very conscious and put it into the recycle bin, so it will go to be recycled. But not everyone does that, and so that's another point I will put on here, is that you have to actually choose to recycle. But it's really kind of ridiculous, because the landfill should kind of have they should have people like sorting through that, and it's a big mess. But they should have people sorting through that stuff and putting the recyclable stuff in one place and putting the actual trash in another. And it's another thing, is that some foods in the landfill, those foods can really be put on the ground and it will decay on its own. There's so many things that people are just not doing correctly, and the earth really needs our help. It really, really needs our help. So that's number 3. No waste. Okay, so number 4 is going to be recycle. So if we can all recycle, then we'll help the people who pick up the trash and stuff like that to know, oh, this is going to be used for recycling. It could at least go to the proper place, besides throwing it away and letting it go to a landfill. Yeah, so if we can do those types of things, it'd be very, very appreciated. Not just the earth will appreciate it, but I'm pretty sure God would appreciate it too, and you would too. The earth was just so much more cleaner. It would just be like close to heaven, But so number 4, recycle. Okay, for number 5, send love to the planet. So when you go outside and you're spending time in nature, just love it. Love what it has to offer you. It's giving you the sunlight, it's giving you the trees and the oxygen. Just sit there and love and soak in the energy and give back the appreciation that it all deserves, And you can do this in general every day, if you used to just think about the earth and say, thank you, earth, for giving me good weather today, or maybe something like that. Just like in your intention, you can thank God for it actually, but in your intention you can be like, thank God the earth, thank you earth, we're not worshiping the earth, we're just thanking the earth, because it is still an entity in itself. But if you feel like you might worship it, then say, thank you, God, for giving me this earth that you that subdued plants for me in great weather. Please keep allowing the earth to be taken care of properly. Please help me to take care of the earth properly. The earth will be great, manifest greatness for the earth's health, in Yeshua's name. That's how you do it. So send love to the earth. That's number 5. Okay, we're gonna go into number 6, and number 6 is to eat less meat. So the animals on the earth do help the earth stay in its rightful place. It's better to not eat the meat, especially because the more meat you eat, the more factories, the more plants and trees you're cutting down. And then eating all that meat, it's just not really God's design. Not that you can't eat meat, but it would be better if people ate less meat and had less production of meat, as well as treating the animals is really kind of another conversation. But treating the planet right is treating the things on the planet right. And this is affecting the planet that all these animals are being taken, because the animals, like I said, help to roam the earth to do certain things for the environment as well. They all work together. So eating less meat and being vegan can actually help as well for the planet. It doesn't always help. You have to be like very thoughtful about it, because sometimes being vegan can go against the planet as well. If you start eating a lot of factory produced types of meat, and factory produced things to stay vegan can also make more toxins for the earth. So you just have to be very, very thoughtful and smart about it. But in general, I would say eating less meat is going to help the planet. That's number 6. Okay, and lastly, for number 7, it's going to be sustainable fashion, which is also close to no waste. But sustainable fashion is basically where they, in the factories, they produce the fashion in a way that is more healthy for the environment and for the earth. And they also use fabrics that can decompose compared to fabrics that never decompose. Like, you'd be surprised, a lot of fabrics are made out of plastic, and with those fabrics, or even the mixed fabrics are made out of plastic, they can't really decompose the same, and therefore in the earth it can't do what it's supposed to, and you can't recycle it sometimes the way it should be recycled. But so sustainable fabrics, they're biodegradable, and sustainable fabrics are the ones that are recycled and you can use from past fabrics or past things, which technically plastic is recycled into fabric. There's a lot of reasons why I wouldn't wear plastic fabrics, even if it has been recycled into that. But basically, I'll go more into detail about fabrics on another video. But sustainable fashion is going to be better for the planet. It's going to be better for the animals. It's going to be better for you. So that's number 7. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I would appreciate it if you liked, comment, and subscribe. I really, really hope that I can get more subscribers. I'm really am struggling right now. I feel content in where I'm going and everything that I am, but I am very, very indigent, almost homeless. So if you would like to donate, then please let me know. I'm gonna make another video probably, maybe my next video or very soon I'll make a video about being hated, because I feel very hated in my situation. Even people who are supposed to call themselves spiritual, even they treat me with disdain. So I don't even know, I do get some kindness here and there, but it's very difficult. Thank you for watching.